webinar. I have the great pleasure today, this is Donna Newman, of introducing you to a very fun topic. It is 5 upgrades to our Summa Social dashboard. We've been madly putting together responses in design, in programming, and technology to the Summa Social dashboard so that you can be that much more effective and efficient when you're doing your Summa Social social media marketing. You want it to be practical, you want it to be achievable, you want to be able to do it in a certain amount of time, and you even want to be able to delegate it. So to that end, we've got 5 updates that when you start using them, you're going to find that these updates will help increase your leads. They're going to help you attract highly targeted prospects and really position you as a sought-after leader in your industry. So Summa Social with this dashboard will be something that is kind of like your nucleus or your mothership. It's where you go when you need to either get some insight or deliver a consistent post for all of your clients, fans, customers, patients. So one of the first things that I wanted to mention before we head into the 5 upgrades, I wanted to encourage you that if any time on our time together, you happen to have any pressing questions, feel free to know that anytime you can ask them. And during our time together, I keep everybody on mute, but I answer the questions throughout our time. And then at the end, I definitely give an answer if the question asked is not relative to our topic. This way, we make sure that everybody has all of their pressing questions taken care of. And you can do that by putting it simply within the question box that is available for you, and I will be glad to take care of answering all of them for you. And then let me touch on why you're doing social media in the first place. This is sometimes a foundational question that a lot of us don't have answered, and until we have a black and white understanding of why we're doing it in the first place, sometimes small business owners don't often advance forward to being effective and efficient on social media because they're just a little bit confused with why they're doing it. The number one reason why you're doing it is because times are changing and your consumer no longer is looking for your product, your service, your industry within the yellow pages. They're not looking outside of the internet. The first place they go when they have a question about a product or service is to the internet. It is to a search engine. And that might look like them wanting to know, watch a how-to video. They might want to look at product reviews or client testimonials. They might want to see how many of their friends are connected to your business or have used your business, which further validates that social proof you must be good. But whatever they're looking for, it is on the internet. So I give you this simple illustration because truly this is what the internet is, and this is how the internet functions. The minnow, it's kind of to me like a fish food chain. The minnows, the redfish, that is your content. So the more content you put out there, the more content that is yours available for the middle fish or that search engine to be able to gobble you up. And then, of course, our blue fish here is the consumer, which means that as the consumer puts search keywords into the search engines, whether it's Google, Bing, Yahoo, or YouTube, when those keywords that the consumer is putting into a search engine match up with the keywords that you have put within your content will rise higher in the search engines and likely could land on the first page, which means that you will have a chance to be found. So then the challenge here is making sure that you create compelling, shareable, and persuasive content from your website, your blogs. If you're a realtor, that would be e-property listings. If you happen to be an author, that would be your book reviews. That would be your Amazon testimonials. If you are a dentist, that is getting more of your products being endorsed by your clients, maybe some how-to videos. But the minnows are full of keywords, and when they are matched with what the consumer is putting in the search engines, your content is found and it likely can rise up to the top and be found ahead of your competitors. So that's just kind of a synopsis of why we're doing social media in the first place, and honestly, how simply it does work. So with that being said, we're going to head into the 5 updates that we've recently been doing to the Summa Social dashboard so that you're going to have a better user experience and that your end customer will have a better first impression and engagement to working with you. And those are, first, we've updated the design so that that reflects in the cover images and also the templates for your Facebook. More design, better first impression. You're going to have more leads that are qualified to wanting to hear how they can benefit by working with you. And then we're going to look at our invite category. This is where we've had the standard sweepstakes, but now we've put a customized sweepstakes edition there. That way, when you want to be able to have a sweepstakes offering, it could be as simple as maybe a $25 gift card. It could be a $5 gift card. It could be a restaurant certificate that you're offering. And this way, your customized sweepstakes can be more localized, thereby allowing you to be more relevant to your target audience, which most times is localized. And then engage. This is where we've got a library for a lot of industries that we've already written with content, so you can literally just graft your posting into that so that every day you've got an engaging post to go out to your fan base, or you can also schedule content in there, and I'll show you exactly how simple we've made the process. Then convert. This corresponds with number 2. Now we've got an option inside of our back dashboard whereby when people sign up for your sweepstakes or any of your leads, fill out your contact form, we're going to capture all the leads within a simple location, but we're also giving you the option to put your email sign up within there so that when the lead comes into Summa, it automatically triggers an email notification to you, so that you never miss a lead coming in. But then when you want all the leads within one location, I'll show you exactly where those can be found. And then finally, in our Learning Center, this is where I've taken the lead. I've had the real fun and the real privilege to be able to update a lot of ebooks and videos, making them simple and bulletproof, so that literally if you follow the lead of doing what I've shown you, you're going to experience the success of a lot of clients and consultants that I've actually had the privilege of working with. So with that being said, I'm going to head over to a live experience of us being on the internet and how you would access Summa Social. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to log into Facebook, just a simple log, and you can see up top here I've got my own tab. And then the second thing you're going to do is to open up a new window, same browser, but you're going to go into our website, and that's summasocial.com. That's SUMMA social.com. And that second step involves clicking on this blue button located in the top left-hand corner. Once you've done that, you will come to our Summa Social dashboard. And that's where you're going to have 2 steps. The first one is if you come in from a specific industry, and there are 18 of them, with one of the 18 being general, then the benefit of clicking on one of the industries is that we've got a related content library already written for you with images and engaging short posts that should you choose to load up some of the content from our library, you would have access to that by clicking on one of these industries. But if none of these industries are really particular to you, you can go ahead and click General. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and click Realtor. Then the second step is clicking on Facebook, because that's exactly what we're doing today. The pop-up, if you've never been in our dashboard, then it will ask you to register with Facebook, because now we're intersecting with Facebook, and Facebook needs to allow that permission. Your username, how I've made it so easy, because there's so many passwords you have to remember, is I have literally just put your first name and last name together as one word, no caps, all lowercase. And then your password, I've done your first name, last name, and the number 1, all one word and no caps, all lowercase. And then you just fill in this particular password right here. You can click remember me if you like, and that way every time you come here, you don't have to load up this information, and then click submit. That takes you to our back dashboard where we have a simple navigation. The very first thing we have is a tutorial. This is a great way to just get like a 3 to 5 minute overview of exactly what the dashboard can do for you and what the benefits are in certain categories. So I'd recommend you watch that. As well, you can download the PDF in case you are a little bit more tactile and you like to be able to go through the pages and really hunker down on reading it. So for the benefit of the video watchers, it's there. For the benefit of you who like to read a little bit more and see the images, you have the PDF. And then we've got these categories. And what we find that in order for you to achieve your main thing, which for most small business owners, when they're looking at any marketing, it is to generate more sales. And so when you're using social media marketing, it's not any different. We find the process for you to use social media marketing effectively is a 4-part process. And that is, you want to design, you want to invite your target audience, you engage your target audience, and then you convert your target audience. And along the way, you're going to need some resources, some insight, some tangible tips, and that's available in our Learning Center. So when you go into our design, you're going to find there are multiple subcategories. All of you at this point would have set up a page, but we make it pretty handy in case there are any newcomers coming in who haven't done so. Then you've got 1 category for cover images and 5 categories for your custom welcome tabs. Now, these are not custom in the sense that we have 5 sub-tabs for our page like a website. These tabs are available as like a 1 layer. So you only have 1 page to these tabs. There's not multiple sub-tabs in these designs, and it's simple. So if you already have a multi-tab custom landing page that we worked with you in designing, the benefit of having these, or if you already have one of these and you came in as a semi-custom client, the benefit of coming back to the design feature is that if you are a realtor, you can come back in here and you might have a brand new listing. You can actually fill out the entire page according to the listing with details of photographs, text, and content that would be relative to helping you sell that new listing faster. You could be an author and maybe you wanted to feature a chapter in your book, or maybe you wanted to feature a brand new book launch. We've got a lot of clients that even this month and last month have launched a brand new website and then have taken advantage of having one of these simple tabs feature their book. Or it could be maybe you're running a brand new promotion. We have a couple of dentists that are local and then a few on the East Coast who have taken advantage of a free cleaning or a 50% off promotion. So they've gone in here and gone to the coupon tab, creating and customizing that tab so that when their brand new fans like their page, they get a chance to come in and use the services at a discount, or they come in and get a free cleaning if they upgrade their services. So these particular designs give you added benefits for additional products, additional product launches, maybe new features, new promotions, brand new fans that you wanted to feature. An example of a cover image would be coming in here, and you've got about 4 designs to choose from. So up top here, you're going to choose your cover photo. Then you're going to see 4 different designs that you can come in and do. And I'm going to choose this one because I'm going to show you a finished product. And let's say that you are a realtor. This is an excellent template because it allows you to come in, do some edits both for images and the text. And here, if you're going out for that brand new listing appointment or you've just got a listing, you can go ahead and create a kind of a pictorial review of the finest of curbside, backyard, kitchen photos of this particular address, giving people a powerful first impression on what this home looks like. And as you know, in any industry, but certainly the real estate industry, when you've got a powerful first impression on a beautiful new home that's on the market, that is the fastest way to sell it than even just a bunch of words. So here, we're going to go in and we can edit the text real quick. You can put brand new on the market, new showing. You can actually list the address. You can list the subdivision or the city that it's located in. And actually, these do help you when it comes to a search engine scrubbing your content. So be sure to put keywords in there, but do it in a way that is conversational and relates to the exact keywords that your user would use inside of the search engine to pull up a home of this nature, perhaps in that neighborhood. And the same goes for this bottom area here. The good thing too then to remember, we just fill this in with Latin, but this is the number of characters that you can do. So after you've gotten past the PURUS, then it will just run off the page. So make sure that you stay within the character count there. And maybe put things like 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brand new kitchen, Viking appliances, negative edge pool. Maybe you've got a grandmother suite in the backyard, and that's a great guest house. But fill it with conversation so that people will be able to read it and then be engaged with your content. The second thing to do is to edit your color and your images. I would edit the color maybe according to your branding. And then second, these images, once you click on them, you click on uploading a new one. This will pull from an image file within your computer. And when you're finished with all of that, the last couple of things to do is to save it. You'll title it, and then you're going to publish it. And once you've published a cover photo, it will go inside of the photo album on your Facebook business page. An example of that is, if we go over to one of our clients, she had a brand new listing, and this is exactly what she did. She put in the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is a little extra effort. Well, that's her slogan. That's her tagline for her company. And she's very well known for that in the East Valley. And then she loaded up additional photographs that give a three-dimensional view of how beautiful and engaging this property is, and wouldn't you love to look at it? So that is a simple review that she has of a brand new listing. Going back to design, you can choose then one of these layouts: Express tab, Welcome, Shopping, Contact Us, and Coupons. And there are different layouts in each of them. But if you were to choose inside of Welcome, you'll notice that you've got multiple options. And let me just show you what one of our clients did, and she's a brand new author. This is Carol Cook. This is her newest launch, and she's just gone ahead and made this live about 2 weeks ago. So it was a template that, as you can see, looks pretty custom. So the ability for this site is that we can go in, or you can go in actually, and you can load up a background image with your, maybe in this case, it happens to be the cover of her book. She had an image from her publisher. And then we went ahead and just put in her photograph. We added the text. We then put in a video that is a trailer for her book. Then she added her text that is a little bit of a bio about herself. She added in the URL for her website. And this is as simple as the design, the plugin of the YouTube, the plugin of the images, and the plugin of the color and the text, as what I just showed you happens on the cover banner. And yet at the same time, the beautiful thing is that even though these are templates, you can design them in such a way that it looks like your listing customized for your brand, her book customized for her brand new book launch, or any other industry. Then the second area that we're going to go into, which is pretty exciting, is Invite. We've always had a sweepstakes available for you that was more of a universal product. However, the customized sweepstakes is pretty exciting because there's so many localized efforts that we're being underserved by just having a universal sweepstakes. So here, if you go into this middle section, Design Sweepstakes, you go ahead and you can click on it. There are 3 different designs. One, as you see up here, number 2 in the green, and then number 3. Now we have gone ahead and just put resting images right now of the iPad, but when you go in and click on one, just like with the edit tool of the cover banner, you'll be able to come in here and change out your text, add in any color. You can crop an image. So here, if we wanted to edit the text, we would have all of the areas editable that would flash up. We could change out the text, and we could change out the size of the headline. You could change out the image. So rather than having the product image of an iPad, you could go ahead and change out the image for maybe it would be a coffee shop, maybe it would be a car wash. Whatever is a local merchant, which allows you to draw more traffic to them to draw more traffic to you, I would encourage you to do that. There might be a cupcake shop around the corner that if you had a contest running for all of your new fans to be put into the contest, you would have an opportunity to generate their names and emails for further follow-up. There would be a winner at the end of your month. You'd be able to regulate that contest through here, and then you have an opportunity to bring more traffic to the cupcake merchant, who in turn is pretty gleeful probably about being able to support one of his or her favorite realtors. So this is a very easy process. Then after you have gone ahead and created the first image, there are 2 additional steps that you need to do. We've made them real user-friendly so that it walks you through. And the final one then is to save it and publish it to your page. That way, when you go to your business page, you're going to see an icon. Let me just see if I can bring that up in here. With the Oberdeen team, you're going to see win an iPad. This is his contest that he's wanting to run. So you will see an application right here that a user can come into and actually put in their contact information, their email, their first name, and now they're entered into your sweepstakes. And where that makes a difference is now when they enter, their contact information, their name, and their email address will be within the convert. I'm going to skip engage for a moment, is within convert. So you're going to do 2 things here. First of all, when you look at all of your leads, you're going to see that these leads are accumulating. This is under convert, and you're going to view all leads. And this is a realtor in southeastern Arizona. These are people who have participated in all of his sweepstakes, and this was last year. So anytime that someone fills out that contact form for your sweepstakes, their first name, last name, and their email address, and then any additional information like their phone or message, should they put that in there, will be aggregated within your back dashboard. So you know exactly when they came in, that they came in from your sweepstakes, and now you know how to follow up with them. And then the additional benefit is you can export these page leads in case you want to put them into, again, as a realtor, maybe it's your top producer. As a dentist, it might be your email campaign for constant contact. As an author, then you might want to put it into maybe your MailChimp or your iContact email campaign. And this allows you to drip on them through a different platform in addition to Facebook, as well as they get to be participants in your sweepstakes for the chance to win. When you are first putting your page together, we've got a brand new feature that allows these leads now not just to aggregate here, but the moment they land here, our system will automatically generate an email to you, giving you the exact same information that is listed here. So we will generate an email with Mandy's name, her email, and the fact that she came as a lead from your sweepstakes and the date exactly that was timestamped. And how that needs to be initialized is we're going to go ahead and click on the Set Custom Tab Leads under Convert. This is where you're going to input your email address. It's called the notification email. And one example, you will find that this area here will show all of the business pages that you are an admin of. You'll more than likely not have all that I do, but you will have one or two pages, and you will have a very simple process where you will put in your email address. It will automatically save it once you've clicked save. And then from this point forward, anytime Carol Cook, the author of that page that I showed you of, has a chance to get any new leads, it will fill within her dashboard here of Convert underneath View All Leads, because under Set Custom Tab Leads, which is this area here, she filled in her email notification. So that's a brand new feature that allows you that real-time contact so you never miss a lead and have a quick opportunity to follow up. The third one, which is the fourth feature I wanted to talk about today, is Engage. And this is where you've got an opportunity to have a quick post in a scheduler. This is where you're going to go in and make your postings, put it on a time schedule, and then it will automatically fire out to your business page. This is a huge asset because it relieves you of having to always think of what are you going to do on the spur of the moment. This way, if you've got a campaign running, maybe as a dentist, it's a children's campaign that you wanted to give them the opportunity to maybe have free cleanings, or maybe there was a 2-for-1, but whatever that was, you'd be able to load up all of your content ahead of time, put a time and a date to it so that it goes out automatically. The other one is your auto post admin view. And this is if you have multiple pages and you wanted to take advantage of uploading that industry library of content, which kind of relates back to that first page of our login when we selected the industry, we'd be able to see the pages here, and then we would see the status of that library auto posting. And this one is on, the date it was turned on, the Mountain Standard Time or the Pacific Standard Time that it was put on, and who put it on. So, for example, if you wanted to go into to set your daily auto post and you were a realtor, you'd have an opportunity to look at the content right up here on this tab to see if there's any content within the general or the trivia that you would like to be able to load up. And then you'd be able to automatically schedule it to go out. You might not want all of the content. You might find that you want only a few of those features. So you'd be able to select exactly which ones you would like to have posted. Then going back to the first feature of Quick Post and Scheduler, this is where you would have an opportunity to look to add your own original content. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Let's say you are composing a message just like you would be on Facebook and you wanted to put a link in it. I've got an example of something that I would like to go out in a couple of days. So I opened up a text edit doc. And the reason I did a text edit is because you would have an opportunity to have no programming or no coding. Oftentimes when you work inside of a Word doc, sometimes you have different characters that you have to bring in, and that will actually produce an error. So if you go into text edit, this is a software program that allows you to eliminate all of those extra programming that oftentimes is hidden behind the text. So I've gone in here, I've typed it, I've copied it, and now I'm going to say something. This is a specific post with a link, and this is going out to showcase one of the products that we do for our Facebook community. And kind of the science behind this, I try to make it artistic in that it's engaging and catchy, and that if the search engines were looking for more fan engagement or how to get more SEO or how to write Facebook wall posts, my post alone could be pulled up. And that's the art and the science. But then more of the science behind this is, I know that there are plenty of prospects out there on our fan base who are interested in having effective social media, but they're not quite sure of where to go to, and sometimes people grapple with the price. So when they see something like this, they see a quick video, it really helps them understand Facebook and it meets their needs for having something efficient, then they're more likely to want to work with me and to work with my products. So it's a great way for me to showcase the expertise of Summa Social, the efficiency of working with us, and what the benefits are when you use some of our training. So I've loaded up our message and I'm taking out that link. I'm then adding the link here. You need to have the http colon www dot and then the domain link. And this is a YouTube video. So I just literally copied it from YouTube. Oftentimes you're going to have the http colon / www dot, then you're going to have your domain.com. Always having the HTTP will allow your link inside of your Facebook post to be hyperlinked so that when a user sees it, it has a live link. You click on it and it takes the user to your content. Then you go ahead and select your business page, and I am going to select Summa Social. And again, you do not have as many of fan pages as I do. I'm going to do one of 4 things. I'm either going to save it as a draft, I'll save it in my library for a future use, maybe I'll quick post it, which means it will post automatically the moment I click that button, or better for me and my team is if I schedule it, because I don't want it to go out right now. My team and my fan base seems to be more responsive to having my content either top of morning at 8 o'clock or about 6 o'clock. So I would go ahead and schedule it. I want it to go out tomorrow. I want it to go at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm going to do Arizona time. And I'm going to add it to my schedule. Your page will refresh and then it will be saved within your scheduled posts. Now you've been affirmed that that's happening. And then to verify that everything looks good within your posts, I always encourage you to go back to your scheduled post tab and you'll see that this is exactly what the content is going to be, and then your domain. Now obviously this isn't a real hyperlink of a domain, so if I wanted to change anything there, I would go in and click this edit and it would take me to everything here that I could change out my link if I wanted to and edit any of that. If I was good with it, then I would go ahead and just click schedule posts and it refreshes. And then I would see it back down here. And let's say I wanted to go ahead and post a photograph. So here, I'm going to go ahead and do text. I'm going to take that out, copy that in. And this is something that I really recommend all of you to do. You guys have happy customers that you work with. You've been in business a lot of years, and people really appreciate a rock-solid business owner, helping them achieve the solutions, tangible solutions to their problems. So I always like maybe every other week, maybe once a week, I have fun clients. And so when I've got an opportunity to showcase the client who's given me a great compliment or something super has happened to them because of the role that I've played in their design or helping them better understand social media, I want to be able to feature that because it's as good a value for Summa Social as it is for my client. So this particular one gave me a giggle when my client, Christine Scott, was telling me. It was when a teenager says to my client, "Mom, that's the nicest website I've ever seen." Well, I swelled with pride. To have a teenager love our website design work makes me feel like I've scored. And then I added a little bit more, saying something cute like, "It's as important to me as I cherish Nutella on bananas," etc. And then I thanked my client, and then I gave a link to her business page. So then I can also add the link to her business page here, whereby when it posts live on Facebook, it's going to show the text. It will pull up a link to her business page with an icon and a little bit of text with a hyperlink so that any new small business owner or any fan off my business page will have a chance to be able to see the product that I've helped her with, and then also to see her. Perhaps they would want to use her. Perhaps they're in the same area that Christine Scott does real estate, and they'd be able to support her, and she'd be able to help list their house or help them purchase a new house, etc. So the same steps would be that instead of adding a link, I would add a photo. So I would go down to my desktop. I would actually browse my photo files. And in this case, it is Christine Scott that I have. I'm going to bring it up, and you can see that this photograph will be there. I am going to put it up on Summa Social again. Then I'm going to schedule it, 8 o'clock in the morning. It will be Arizona time. And after the page is refreshed, it will appear within my scheduled posts. Sometimes the refreshment takes a little bit of time because we're intersecting with Facebook, and the bandwidth can be a little bit taxed at certain times of the day. So now I've got my scheduled posts here. You've got a photograph, and then all of your, now if I wanted to, again, delete that because I'm realizing, I probably shouldn't have that there. That's where I started off with a link. Then I can go ahead and edit the content here. But since I'm doing a testing, I'm just going to delete this because I don't want that to appear on my page. I'll go ahead and tweak it out later. Then the fifth area that we've made an update in is your learning center. And so after you've designed and you've invited your target audience, you're engaging with them with content, and you're converting with them by having the leads aggregate, you along the way will need to have some quick insights, some understanding, and you want it to be simple. And that's really what I believe social media is. It is simple, and when you have a smart approach to doing it, you can be effective. Inside of our Learning Center, you're going to see that you've got a virtual training dashboard here. There is a basic introduction followed by our core values again. It's design, invite, engage, and convert. There are multiple ebooks and videos that are very quick and easy to follow. I've got lots of engaging screenshots to navigate you through how to do something for all of the ebooks. And then for the videos, I've gone through and I've shown you exactly how to achieve the outcome that some of our clients have had the success in. And we've started off with a lot attributed to Facebook because Facebook is the #1 platform where people are spending the majority of their time. But then there's also places like Pinterest. How do you use Pinterest for business? I know exactly how to do that, and I can get you started. So then there's common pitfalls of Twitter marketing and LinkedIn marketing. And how do you use Instagram? So as you go through these, you're going to find that they're relative to helping you better understand not just Facebook, but then as you've understood Facebook, advance to that next platform if it makes sense for your target audience, and come back into the Learning Center and read a quick ebook or watch a quick video on how to be effective and efficient at getting started on the platform and then using it on a regular basis so you generate more leads to your target audience and more closings so that you can work with good customers. And it looks like inside of our question box that I've answered, there were about 4 questions in there, and I've answered all of them as we've gone through each of those 5 categories. So if you've got any further questions about any of these design updates, or you are stuck on something that's happening within your loading up content, you need a quick little understanding, feel free to shoot me an email or a text, or go ahead and post inside of our Summa Social Elite group, and I'm happy to answer your questions along the way. So these 5 upgrades to our Summa Social dashboard really makes getting started with social media pretty effective, and then it helps you maintain social media marketing effectiveness as a simple process. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate you joining us. We've had so many people from the East Coast joining us much earlier than us here on the West Coast. Thank you again. Have a wonderful afternoon.